It's time for the jump ball session on Harness Night School, and as always, it is a war between these two guys. It could be a steel cage match, it could be arm wrestling, but it's playing poker with harness horses. And over the last month or so, we saw him with his helmet on, we saw him with his sunglasses on, we saw him going whip. TJ Burkett was dominating Tom Kelley after Tom got off to a fast start. It was 4-4. But last week, maybe a little bit of a different story. TK, what happened?
Well, first of all, I must warn TJ that be careful if Joe's got all this different kind of film on you, TJ. We definitely have to watch that. But we shipped out to Lexington for a little poker last week, and I managed to get the best of TJ just by a little bit. We both muscled up on creatine, and that horse was good to us. And hopefully the fans that joined the chat last week had that one, because I believe paid 14 and change, so that was a nice winner for us. I edged him out by taking a couple of horses, as we talked about earlier today. They kind of laid over the field. He was looking for a little bit of a price. I went for what I thought were sure winners, and it turned out to be the difference in the poker hand. But it's all in the way you play the game.
Sometimes that little weasel that dances across the screen wins out in the end when you take those favorites, you know. Sometimes if they're unbeatable, instead of trying to beat Chalk the Weasel, just join them.
Well, I knew the place price wasn't going to be any better on horses with those horses if they hit the board, so might as well get the extra 240 or 260 on the win end.
Well, the bottom line, TJ, is although you lost to Tom, you performed admirably in defeat, and both of you guys showed a profit, which, bottom line, to our night school viewers, is the most important thing.
Yeah, Tom picked 5 horses, and he had 3 winners. They paid a total of $44.90, so he makes money if he bet $36 on those 5 horses. And then my horses paid $38.80. So that's $6, those 2 short price winners he had, that made all the difference. So, and then, but like Tom said, we both gave out creatine, gave him out in the chat, and he paid $14.60 to win. So that was good for us, but I'm still going to try to beat the favorites, even this week when we do our poker hand for tomorrow night.
TJ and Chalk the Weasel are not on speaking terms, apparently. TJ, let's talk about the poker hand. It's been a great concept that you utilized over the last few weeks, and it's kind of a little mini handicapping contest between you and Tom, and it allows you to give 5 horses to the fans, and we'll pretty much see what happens when you lay your cards down. What are we going to do for the poker hand this week, bud?
This week we're staying Lexington at the Red Mile. We got a lot of international stallion stakes for 2-year-olds. There's 7 divisions, and we're going to pick 5 horses out of those 7 divisions. And good thing there's more than horses to pick, so I can skip those overlays, or those layovers like we did, because I see Nikki Beach is right back in, and Tom had her to pay $240 last week.
Well,
should be $220 this week.
Well, we've discussed now over the course of time that the penance for losing, the winner gets to choose the loser's avatar, so you got a chance to see that during the course of the chat this evening with TJ. But Tom, it's been a few weeks since you won, man. How does it feel, buddy?
Well, I'm starting to get that kind of down and out feeling, but we're back in the ball game here, and we've restocked the bankroll. It's a tough place to try and come up with prices on a lot of those races. So if you're able to hit 1 or 2 double-digit win prices a day there, you're doing pretty well.
Well, in one of our videos that didn't make air because we screwed it up and didn't get through it cleanly, Tom actually did a little victory dance that we're going to show you right now. Tom, look at who says this guy doesn't have rhythm. I mean, look at those moves. It's just, I don't know, words cannot describe. For Tom Kelley and TJ Burkett, enjoy the rest of Harness Night School Jump Ball. We'll find out what happens with this week's side wager and join you again on the session next week.